Now, moving on to the other big story, Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has stirred another massive political row with yet another controversial remark, and this time concerning the minorities or the Muslims in the state. Addressing voters ahead of Jubilee Hills Assembly by-election, the Chief Minister said if Congress exists, then only Muslims exist. First, listen in to what he said exactly.
भाई आप लोग सोचो, ये वोट नवीन के लिए, मेरे लिए नहीं, गांधी परिवार के लिए, इस देश के लिए जो कुर्बानी किए, जो आखिरी बूंद तक इस देश के लिए जो जान दिए, उनके परिवार को आप लोग वोट दे रहे। हिंदुस्तान के राष्ट्रपति जाकिर हुसैन को किसने बनाया, आप लोग सोचो। इसीलिए आज मोहम्मद अजहरुद्दीन को जो मंत्री बनाया, सलमान खुर्शीद जी को जो मंत्री बनाए, आजाद साहब को मंत्री बनाए, अहमद पटेल साहब को बड़े बड़े कुर्सी में बिठाए। ये सब सारे कांग्रेस है तो मुसलमान है, कांग्रेस है तो आपकी इज्जत है। जब कांग्रेस नहीं है, अब कुछ नहीं है।
You are nothing without the Congress. Is that a justified statement to an entire community? Now, even Muslim groups have opposed this remark. Students Islamic Organization has demanded a public apology by the CM, saying that his remark is deeply insulting and divisive in nature, further adding that the strength of a community rests upon its own principles and it is not dependent on favor or patronage of political powers. The remark, they say, is not just politically irresponsible but also a direct affront to the Muslim community. It says the remark exposes feudal and vote bank mindset of the Congress party and reflects its moral values. No Muslims if no Congress. Is this indeed exposing the Congress mindset? That debate is coming up.
कांग्रेस है तो मुसलमान है, कांग्रेस है तो आपकी इज्जत है। जब कांग्रेस नहीं है, अब कुछ नहीं है।
Let me remind the ignorant souls of Congress party that much before the Congress party was ever born, Muslims already had existed in our country and also in the world.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने तो पूरा प्रयोजन बनाया था कि सभी मुसलमान चले जाएं, धर्म के आधार पर बंटवारा किया था इस देश का। और कांग्रेस पार्टी मुसलमानों की हितैषी कब से बन गई भाई?
Radhika Khera of the BJP continues with us. Khaliqur Rahman, leader of the Congress party, joining us. I'll also be joined by Dinesh Chaudhary of the BRS and Rashid Sharif, president of the SIM PLB as well. Khaliqur Rahman, I begin with you. Even by Congress standards, this is a very offensive statement to make to an entire community that Muslims will not exist if Congress doesn't exist, that you are nothing without the Congress party?
Good evening, Shivani ji. Let me tell you that because this has been hugely misinterpreted by the media and by the people also, because Mr. Revanth Reddy, he's a seasoned politician and he did not mean that actually, because what he said that because the Muslims in fact are being discriminated, exploited by the BJP and the other parties. So that is what he wanted to caution the Muslims. And moreover, let me tell you that because his mother tongue is Telugu, and when he was actually, speaking in Hindi, the Urdu, so, he could not, translate what exactly he meant. So it has been highly misinterpreted by the people, and moreover, it's politically motivated by parties like the BRS and the BJP. So I think it is, they are trying to unnecessarily make it a big hue and cry and try to give it a kind of a political, religious color to
But
this
it was
speech.
religious. Even if he meant something else, it was still very much religious in nature.
No, see today...
It was still very much political in nature to say that, only we stand for you.
The kind of scenario what we have in India today, if you see, because it is indeed a fact that the BJP is playing the politics of the polarization, and for them to polarize, one community, then they have to target the Muslims, which they have been doing it, in fact. So, if the Congress, in fact, comes to say that because we are with the Muslims and we are here to protect. So I think what is wrong in that? Why is it being misinterpreted
Yeah, but
in
I
a
think,
different way?
okay, I'll tell you why. You say it has been misinterpreted. I don't think that charge stands because the bite is very much there for everybody to hear. You're saying it's because of his language proficiency or lack of it that he's
Absolutely.
meant something and said something. What he
Yes.
means, frankly, only he knows. That's a conjecture. But you know what this also amounts to, Radhika Khera, is fear-mongering. To tell a community that you are nothing, you will be nothing if you don't vote for a certain party. That's essentially fear-mongering. This is as bad as what Congress would claim any other party does.
What we heard from Telangana's chief minister is not a political statement. It is a declaration of intellectual bankruptcy. For a sitting chief minister of the oldest party of the country to say if Congress exists, then only Muslims exist, it's not divisive. It's deeply insulting, arrogant, and deeply communal. Let me say this extremely clearly. A community's existence, a religion's existence does not depend on a political party. A Muslim's identity does not come from the Congress. And a faith does not derive legitimacy from a dynasty. This is not secularism, this is political feudalism. The belief that a community must live under the Congress patronage to survive. And the mindset is not new. We've seen it right at the time when they were the ones actually who threw the Muslims out of India. They created another country, Pakistan, and said, Sare Musalman wahan jaye. That was what Jawaharlal Nehru ji had wanted. They have been against the Muslim community from day one, which we have been saying. Whether it was the Shah Bano case, we saw how the women of Muslim community were left to, survive a talaq, and they were just left there. And they were not given the same rights that you and I would be given. And they actually turned over the Supreme Court decision. So were they actually with the Muslims? No, they are the ones who have kept Muslims with the lowest literacy rate, the lowest income, lowest representation in job, and worst access to development. All this under Congress rule. And this has been come out by the Sachar Committee report. And two, the Raghunath Mishra Commission also found out the same thing.
Okay.
That the Congress has used Muslims politically, never uplifted them socially, economically, or educationally. The zero structural reform for Muslim entrepreneurship, modern education, digital access, skill training, or women empowerment has never come from the Congress.
Okay.
So what the Telangana Chief Minister today has said exists, that the Muslims exist only because the Congress exists, it's not protection. It's political humiliation. It is humiliation, and it is also disrespecting Allah. It is disrespecting the Prophet by saying that they exist because the Congress exists and not because of the Prophet.
No, so a day after he made this statement, he made another statement. Congress means Muslims and Muslim means Congress. That reminds me of
Which is why 70 years back they were thrown out and said, please go to Pakistan, you don't belong here.
Okay.
दो देश अलग-अलग धर्म के नाम पे बनेंगे. Which is why
they can't cop the entire blame for that.
Anymore.
But I'm reminded of what
Can I come in actually?
One second, sir. One second. I'm reminded of what another Congress leader in MP had said before one of the MP elections. He had said in a closed-door meeting that Congress is a Muslim party. It became a huge furor. This statement
Can I just get 10 seconds?
Yes, Radhika. Dinesh.
Just 10 seconds. Please let me remind every one of your viewers who are watching this. मुसलमान कांग्रेस के पैदा होने से पहले से था और मुसलमान तब भी रहेगा जब कांग्रेस नष्ट हो जाएगी. उनकी आइडेंटिटी उनके धर्म से आती है, उनके फेथ से आती है, मोहम्मद साहब से आती है, प्रॉफिट से आती है. उनकी डिग्निटी इस देश का संविधान देता है. कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी किसी भी धर्म का सर्वाइवल नहीं होती है. और अब समय आ गया है.
Of course, that's the most outrageous suggestion to make, that you would not exist if Congress doesn't exist. But I'm talking about Kamal Nath, I believe. Kamal Nath had said ahead of one MP election that in a closed-door meeting that Congress is a Muslim party. Now, what Dinesh Chaudhary, what Revanth Reddy has gone on to say is even worse. To suggest that, okay, we stand with you, we are for Muslims of India, is another level of polarization and warped secularism in a pluralist country like India. But sure, you have your constituents, you may say that. What he says in this statement is, who made Zakir Hussain the president? Who made Mohammad Azharuddin a minister? And when they were accused of playing religious politics by making Azharuddin a minister, they said, no, this has nothing to do with religion or with the appeasement. But he himself says कि हमने बड़े-बड़े लोगों को कुर्सी दिया. And if no Congress is not there, then you are nothing. I mean, this is worse than claiming that we are for Muslims and Congress means Muslims and Muslim means Congress. This is worse than that.
What we are seeing today is Revant Reddy's desperation in trying to win a losing battle in Jubilee's by-election. Because they have come to realize that Muslims are angry with their past 22 months of governance, where they have failed to deliver on their poll promises. Revant Reddy has promised 4,000 crores of budget for minorities every year. But till now, they have spent only 27% of it. And they have promised 1,000 crore of loans for Muslim youth for their employment every year. But not even 1 crore has been spent on it. And out of the 300 crores which has to be given as scholarships, only 41 crores have been given till date. So they have come to a conclusion that Muslims are angry with them for breaking their promises. And now they are trying to induce fear in them, saying that without us, you are nowhere. Without us, you won't exist. Without us, you will be vilified. But now everybody in Telangana has come to realize that just for winning elections, for their poor performance, now they are trying to play religious cards or trying to induce fear into religions and try to create a divide in the society in the name of asking these votes.
Divide
So,
or not, but this certainly suggests that there is a certain mindset in the Congress party that the Muslim cannot think beyond outside of the box in India and has to just vote for the Congress party because they believe that there is some track record that only the Congress stands with Muslims and therefore Muslims will always vote for them regardless of what they do for them. I want to go across to Rashid Sharif as well on this. ये जो बयान दिया है तेलंगाना चीफ मिनिस्टर ने कि अगर कांग्रेस नहीं रहेगी तो मुसलमान कहीं भी नहीं होगा, आप क्या मानते हैं?
कांग्रेस है तो मुस्लिम है।
हाँ
मैडम, बिल्कुल ये जानबूझ के बोला गया सो वर्ड है ये। आज देखिए आप, जब से कांग्रेस आई है आज तकरीबन है सो एमएलसी एमएलए जितने हैं कोई असेंबली में नहीं है मुसलमान, बीआरएस के तरफ से है ना कांग्रेस के तरफ से। ये लोग सीरियस लेते ही नहीं, मुसलमानों को सिर्फ इनका वोट चाहिए मुसलमानों का, ये लोग बिल्कुल सीरियस नहीं। आप बताइए जितने भी है सो आज वादे हुए हैं हमारे इनके रेवंत रेड्डी सर के, एक वादा पूरा नहीं हुआ। अगर आप इतना ही मुसलमान के हमदर्द है और कांग्रेस है तो मुस्लिम है तो क्यों नहीं मेजॉरिटी में तेलंगाना में मुसलमान है, क्यों नहीं उनको सीएम बनाते आप? क्यों नहीं बात करते आप? खाली वोट चाहिए आपको मुसलमानों का, आप मुसलमानों की फिक्र नहीं है आपको। दीजिए आप सीएम एक मौका दीजिए, हम बताते हुकूमत किसको बोलते, कैसा चलाते, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई को किस तरीके से लेके चलते बताते आप। अब एक मौका तो दीजिए, खाली कब तक इस्तेमाल करते रहेंगे, कब तक इस तरीके की बातें करते रहेंगे? बीजेपी को देखो यही बात। हाँ, टीआरएस जो बीआरएस थी इससे पहले बड़े अच्छे तरीके से मुसलमानों को देखे, हाँ एमएलसी भी दिए और चेयरमैन भी दिए और जितने स्कीमा थे मुसलमानों के लिए, शादी मुबारक और रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल ये चला मुसलमानों के लिए। मगर ये आने के बाद से बिल्कुल हर वो स्कीम ठप कर दिया गया और मुसलमानों को टोटली नजरअंदाज किया गया मैडम। और इस तरह से मैं तो एक ही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि हमारे जो कांग्रेस के जो बता रहे कि मुसलमान कांग्रेस मुसलमान, तो एक मौका मुसलमान को सीएम के लिए देना चाहिए तेलंगाना के लिए।
खलीकुर रहमान, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
Yeah, see, as I told you, because it is the BJP and the BRS. In fact, they have teamed up because they know that there is a by-election in Hyderabad, that is in Jubilee Hills, and they know where they stand today. And they, apart from that, even within the BRS, there is a family conflict going on. So, in order to, consolidate their position in Jubilee Hills, which is again a losing battle for them, and it is very important for the BRS to win that seat. So, in order to do that, they are trying to mislead them.
What is the misleading here? Khalikur Rahman, I don't think anybody is misleading anybody. Maybe you are misleading Muslims in the state.
But by trying to misinterpret the statement given by Revant Reddy ji in one of his election speeches, which in fact, because see, Revant Reddy, you should know that he's a very, very seasoned politician.
What does that have to do with anything? How did he make this blunder if he's so seasoned?
I'm telling you, he is not the kind of the person who would make a statement which would go against the interest of
He
any
has
religion.
made it. Don't
But
say he wouldn't.
no,
He has made it. Now, if he wants to correct it, it's a separate matter.
It is because of the language proficiency. Because see,
He's not talking in Urdu. By the way, he's not
No, no.
talking in Urdu. He's talking in Hindi, and I think he gets it. He speaks Hindi.
In Telangana, whether it is Hindi or Urdu, it's considered as same
clear
actually.
Hindi.
It's called the Dakhni language.
No, he speaks
So that
Hindi
is- that
very
is-
well
that is-
enough.
that's probably,
Let's not
you know,
forget
that's
that
probably
he has a
leading
different
to all
background as
this.
well. Okay, I have limited time. Yes, Radhika 30 seconds and Dinesh as well. Yes.
Today the Congress chief minister has exposed the fact that the Congress keeps saying that it is the Bharatiya Janata Party which plays the communal part, divides the country on religion basis, but the truth has finally come out. Waqt lagta hai sach aane mein, but it has come out. So it is not the Bharatiya Janata Party that is dividing the nation. It is the Congress that has forever been dividing Muslims. And it is the agency, dignity, individuality, they've been dividing it, which is why this has come out today. वो अंदर से बाहर निकल आ गई है. But today, India is changing. Muslims are educated, aspirational, aware. And this is why they're rejecting this patronization and condensing claims that the existence is a gift from the Congress. Actually, the Congress exists because of them.
Yeah.
That is what has
No,
been
you're not
happening
wrong
for so
about
long.
that. Congress has banged on the Muslim en bloc vote in India to win countless elections. And the question will go, as Rashid Sharif is asking, why one, you take these votes in the name of whatever upliftment of Muslims. Have you managed that for 60 plus years? And secondly, where is that representation when your governments come to power? Yes, Dinesh, final 30 seconds.
Yes. We can see clearly that in Telangana, BJP and Congress are in cahoots with each other. We have seen them ample times because Revanth Reddy is still out on bail after 10 years getting caught red-handed in vote for note case. And Muslims have not forgotten what Congress has done grave injustice to them. Between 1975 to 1977, while Congress has imposed the emergency and while it was in power, we do not forget the mass sterilizations conducted on Muslims by Congress party government only. So, Revanth Reddy is again trying to induce such fear in them for the sake of few votes. But Telangana will definitely reject those things and we will see Congress being trounced in this election.
Okay. You know, one of the things that stand out in Revanth Reddy's statements is that he actually did mention Mohammad Azharuddin's induction into the cabinet. The moment he mentions that, then it makes it an induction with an eye of appeasing the Muslim community. You can deny all you want, but he himself, in a way, has made a Freudian slip. Rashid Sharif, I'll give you the final words. Sir, 30 seconds है मेरे पास. आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे कांग्रेस पार्टी को? क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज मुस्लिम वोट्स को बहुत ग्रांटेड लेती हैं? वो सोचती हैं कि हमारे अलावा किसको वोट करेंगे?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है मैडम. हम लोग लास्ट इलेक्शन बीआरएस को करे थे हम लोग. बीआरएस को करे थे, तकरीबन सब मुसलमान बीआरएस को करे थे और पार्टी अच्छी थी, चली भी अच्छा. सिर्फ है तो मैं एक ही बात बोलूंगा कि अब जहां बीआरएस अगर ठहराती मुस्लिम को, तो कांग्रेस का जरूरी होता कि वहां पे मुस्लिम कैंडिडेट डाल के हराना. अगर ये दोनों बीआरएस और कांग्रेस अगर ठहराती तो मुस्लिम को एमआईएम का बहुत जरूरी हो जाता कि ये दोनों को हराना. इस तरीके की पॉलिटिक्स चल रही मैडम, ये नहीं होना चाहिए. कोई भी पार्टी से अगर कोई मुसलमान ठहरता है तो दोनों पार्टी सपोर्ट करना, कांग्रेस भी करना, बीआरएस भी करना. इस तरीके से अगर चलेंगे तो ऐसा मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत अच्छा इलेक्शन चलेगा और कुछ मुसलमानों को जगह मिलेगी मैडम असेंबली में और एमपी.
Okay, Khaliqur Rahman, yes, the 10 seconds, sir.
No, because today, especially on the debate, I'm really amazed to see the kind of the stand what BJP is taking and the BJP, spokesperson. I think if this continues, I think this would lead to a different kind of politics in our country. No, it is not the Congress.
Because the Muslim community is becoming aware. What do you think of them? They are becoming aware that you think that you are God. They think that you want to replace the Prophet. They are coming to terms with the fact that you have not done anything from them just for your electoral relevance.
Okay, Khaliqur, 10 seconds, please.
A sympathizer for the Muslim.
Okay.
From when you have started becoming the sympathizer for the Muslim community in India, it is, I think...
But should that epithet go to the Congress party either? Are you true sympathizers of the Muslim community? This is the question that arises after this statement. But I'll leave it at that. We'll see how the voters in Telangana respond. Thanks a lot for watching. That's a wrap on Plains.